Good day, here are the headlines from the Philippine News Agency. The historic trilateral meeting between the Philippines, United States, and Japan is expected to greatly benefit the Filipinos, the economy, as well as the country's national interest, particularly in the West Philippine Sea. In a statement, House Speaker Martin Romualdez called the meeting of President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. with the U.S. President Joe Biden and Japan Prime Minister Fumio Kishida a monumental diplomatic victory. He noted the support from the U.S. and Japan in upholding international law and freedom of navigation, as well as improving defense and maritime cooperation. Other benefits that the Philippines received include the launching of the Luzon Economic Corridor, the pledge to provide at least $8 million for Open Radio Access Network field trials, and the Asia Open Run Academy, which will improve information communication and technology in the Philippines, the Chips and Science Act's International Technology Security and Innovation Fund, which will enhance the semiconductor workforce, expanded partnership on safe and secure civil nuclear capacity building, expanded trilateral cooperation on the deployment of clean energy technologies, and at least $100 billion in investments from the U.S. and Japan. Romualdez meanwhile urged the public to continue supporting the administration as it works for peace, progress, and prosperity. Starting today, tricycles, pushcarts, pedicabs, kuligligs, e-bikes, e-trikes, and light electronic vehicles are banned from plying major roads in Metro Manila. According to the Metropolitan Manila Development Authority, the ban covers 20 major thoroughfares in the National Capital Region, including EDSA, Recto Avenue in Manila, Quezon Avenue and Commonwealth Avenue, Mindanao Avenue, and España Boulevard. E-trikes and e-bikes that only need to cross roads identified as off-limits to them will not be apprehended. Brief travel along these thoroughfares will also be allowed. Violators will be penalized with 2,500 peso fine, while units without registration or being driven by drivers without licenses will be impounded. However, penalties will not be imposed immediately on violators. MMDA Chair Don Artes said the apprehending officers will not issue tickets and will only give warnings for now. Tickets will be issued against violators starting Wednesday, April 17. Artes meanwhile said the road ban is implemented in coordination with local government units in Metro Manila, noting that some LGUs gave away e-trikes as part of their livelihood program. At least 9 areas in the country can expect to sizzle in dangerous heat index levels today. Weather Bureau Pag-asa said the heat index in these areas ranges from 42 to 45 degrees Celsius, the highest being most likely to be recorded in Dagupan City, Pangasinan. Meanwhile, the Naiya Pasay City Station in Metro Manila is forecasting a danger level heat index of 42 degrees Celsius. The heat index is a measure of how hot temperatures feel outside when relative humidity is combined with air temperature. Pag-asa says the danger level heat index can cause heat cramps, heat exhaustion, and even heat stroke with extended exposure. Meantime, most parts of the country will continue to experience generally fair weather along with possible isolated rain showers or thunderstorms. The State Weather Bureau advised the public to limit the time spent outdoors, drink plenty of water, and wear comfortable clothes and protective gear. Deputy Majority Leader Neptali Gonzales said that any alleged gentleman's agreement between former President Rodrigo Duterte and Chinese President Xi Jinping regarding the West Philippine Sea is constitutionally void. Gonzales, who also sits as the chair of the House Special Committee on the West Philippine Sea, said any agreement, if it exists, would amount to the Philippines giving up its sovereignty over its exclusive economic zone. He also said that such an agreement would require a ratification by the Senate before it could take effect. Gonzales reiterated that Ayungin Shoal is part of the country's exclusive economic zone based on the 2016 arbitral ruling on the South China Sea case. For the alleged agreement to be legally binding, he said that necessary criteria should be satisfied and must be in the form of an executive agreement. The Department of Migrant Workers has assured full government support and assistance to the 4 Filipino seafarers who are among the crew members aboard the container ship MSC Aris, seized by Iranian authorities on Saturday while passing through the Strait of Hormuz near the Gulf of Oman. Upon the order of President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., the DMW said they already contacted the families of the seafarers. Iranian authorities linked the ship's seizure to the recent attack on the Iranian consulate in Syria on April 1. The said attack resulted in the death of several Iranian military advisors, including 2 senior commanders of the Islamic Revolution Guards Corps. The International Chamber of Shipping condemned the seizure and called for the immediate release of the seafarers and the ship. Likewise, the MSC, which operates the vessel, said they are now working with relevant authorities for the safe return and well-being of its 25 crew members, including the 4 Filipinos. And that's the latest and the biggest stories on the Pna Headlines. For more news updates, please visit our website, pna.gov.ph, or our Facebook and X account, Philippine News Agency. The Pna Headlines is also streamed via the Servicio Facebook page. You may also watch the Pna Headlines through the Philippine News Agency's YouTube account, via the News and Information Bureau website, nib.gov.ph under Pna News, or on the Facebook page of the Presidential Communications Office, or PCO. I am Marita Muaje, and this is the Pna Headlines, bringing stories that unite the nation.